Why Organic? Welcome to Questions Answered, a podcast by Isabella Ravani. My name is Isabella Ravani, and I am a nursing student at COCC. Today, I will be looking into and hopefully answering some questions about organic foods. As college students, we don't really know the difference between organic and conventional foods. We normally just look for the cheapest food options, which ultimately isn't organic. In this podcast, I'm going to interview 3 different COCC college students. All 3 students will be asked the same initial 7 questions. Then I will teach all 3 interviewees about the facts and information I have learned and gathered about organic foods. I will then ask a few more questions to my interviewees about organic foods and see if their ideas and opinions have changed about organic foods after learning more information. My first interviewee is named Kylie Miller, and I guess I'm just going to start asking you questions. When you hear organic, what do you think of?
Safe, healthy food.
Okay, perfect. If you had to define organic, how would you define it?
Free of herbicides and pesticides, natural growing.
Awesome. Do you make an effort to buy organic food already?
No.
Why don't you make an effort?
I do in like the fruits and veggies, but not in anything else because of price.
Okay, so price is the main contestant there. Okay. Is organic food available around you, or is there a problem? Is it easy to get a hold of, or is there a food shortage in organic food?
It's very accessible.
Okay. So if you were to go to the grocery store,
Yeah.
you could find organic food? Okay.
Yes.
Pretty easily. Perfect. If you eat organic food, why do you think it's beneficial? But I guess you don't eat it. So why do you think other people buy organic food? Why do they think it's beneficial to them?
Safer for the body.
Okay. And then, what do you think are the downsides of buying organic food?
The only downside of buying organic food, I think, is just the price.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would be buying it.
Okay. And, overall, what is your opinion on organic food?
If I could afford it, I'd eat it.
Sounds good. Thanks, Kylie Miller.
Yeah.
My next interviewee is Libby. So, Libby, when you hear organic, what do you think of?
I think of clean food, expensive, fancy restaurants, that kind of thing.
Awesome. Okay, next question. If you had to define organic, how would you define it?
Organic food to me means natural and hormone and pesticide free.
Perfect. Okay. Do you make an effort to buy organic food already? Why or why not?
No, I don't really. If I do, it's usually on accident. It's not really in my price range.
Fair enough. Is organic food available around you?
Yeah, we have plenty of natural and organic food stores here. Lots of options in the area.
Okay, so it's very accessible.
Oh, yeah.
If you eat organic, why do you think it's beneficial? But if you don't, why do you think other people think buying organic is beneficial?
I think other people buy it for the health benefits and to help support local farms and small businesses.
Okay. What do you think are the downsides of buying organic foods?
Overall, I think that it's the price and not always having the food that you want specifically available, and then also the food goes bad faster.
Okay, and overall, what is your opinion on organic foods?
I'm not opposed to them. If I knew more about the benefits of them, I might incorporate it more.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Libby. My next interviewee's name is Kyle. When you hear organic, what do you think of?
I think it's expensive.
Okay. If you had to define organic, how would you define it?
I think it's healthier than other foods.
Do you try to buy organic food already? Why or why not?
I try to because it's better for my body.
Okay. Is organic food available around you, Or is it easy to get a hold of?
It's pretty accessible.
Okay, if you eat organic, why do you think it's beneficial? If you don't, why do you think others find it beneficial?
For peace of mind, knowing a little more about what you're putting into your body.
Okay, what do you think are the downsides of buying organic?
It can be a little more expensive.
And overall, what's your opinion on organic foods?
My opinion is that it is limited in most stores, but it is the better option.
Thanks, Kyle. Okay, now let's take a deeper dive into organic food. Organic food is produced without the use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, or other artificial agents. To be USDA certified, organic agriculture must use organic fertilizers such as farmyard and green manure, relying mostly on ecosystem services and non-chemical measures for pest prevention and control. Organic farms must also provide livestock access to open air and roughage feed, all of which are guidelines to be considered organic that conventional foods don't need to follow. The natural way of organic farming is extremely sustainable. This is because organic is better for the environment than conventional food. Organic farming replenishes the soil by adding back nutrients. This allows for the earth to stay healthy and for organic farming to outlive its harmful conventional counterparts. According to Dr. Ramyan Yuli, GV, an agricultural scientist, less than 1% of pesticide used on our food actually kills insects. The rest, 99%, goes into the water. This is our water. The water our earth is using is being poisoned by us. But organic farming does not contribute to the poisoning of our water. That would be conventional farming. Pesticides are not only harmful to our environment, but they are also harmful to us. We are ingesting these harmful chemicals. Pesticides have been linked to headaches, nausea, reproductive harm, endocrine disruption, ADHD, and even cancers. Agricultural scientists and nutritional experts Axel Mel et al. Shares that recent studies have shown that a child exposed to pesticides during a mother's pregnancy at levels commonly found in the general public and the general population have been found to have negative effects on the child's neural development. These are all health risks people are taking when buying conventional foods. It doesn't stop there. Conventional farming uses antibiotics regularly on their livestock. This causes antibiotic-resistant bacteria, which we as consumers ingest. Our antibiotics are like the livestock antibiotics, and this has been found to cause antibiotic resistance in humans. Okay, so after learning all this, we're going to go back to the interviewees. Okay, so I'm back with Kylie again. Now, Kylie, I want you to answer the same questions again, but think about the new information you just learned. Now, when you hear organic, what do you think of?
I think healthy, good for the environment, and sustainable, also safer.
Okay. Now, what would your new definition of organic be?
My definition now, knowing more, would be that organic food means natural fertilizer like manure. Organic means no pesticides and other harmful additives.
Okay. Would you make more of an effort now to buy organic foods? Why or why not?
I think I will focus more on what I am buying at the grocery store. Now, I will make sure that if I have extra money, I'm making the effort to buy the organic foods.
Okay. Since you don't eat organic, what benefits do you now know about that might change your mind?
Learning about how many health risks pesticides have and what antibiotic resistance bacteria can do to your health care definitely changed my mind. I also think I would rather support the food industry that is helping our planet than the food industry that's hurting our planet.
Okay. Do you think that the price of organic foods will still deter you from buying organic?
I think it can in some cases when I'm on a tight budget, but altogether now I know what I am paying for and I believe that it's worth the extra cost.
Okay. So overall, would you say your opinion on organic food has changed after learning more about it?
Oh yeah, my opinion on organic food has definitely changed. I didn't know just how beneficial it really was. Now that I know more, I believe I'm making a better choice when choosing organic, not only for myself, but for the Mother Earth too.
Okay, so I'm back with Libby again. Now, Libby, I want you to answer the same questions again, but think about the information you just learned. Now, when you hear organic, what do you think of?
I think of organic food as being naturally grown, pesticide-free, good for the environment, and healthy for you.
Okay. Now, what would be your definition of organic food?
So a more realistic definition of it would be organic foods are foods that are grown using natural fertilizers and natural growth systems that the earth provides. They are pesticide-free and it doesn't contain any artificial agents.
Perfect. Would you make more of an effort now to buy organic foods? Why or why not?
I definitely will, going forward, make a better effort to buy organic foods, just knowing the health benefits of them.
Okay, so since you don't eat organic, what benefits do you now know about that might change your mind?
I know that most pesticides on regular food don't fully wash off. If I were pregnant, this can cause health issues and neurodevelopment problems for my baby. You also can develop antibiotic resistance from regular red meats and poultry. And I think that's why I'll switch to buying organic red meats and poultry, even if they will be more expensive.
Okay. Do you think the price of organic foods will still turn you away from buying organic?
I don't think so. I'm sure going to try to shop more consciously and purchase primarily organic food.
Okay. Overall, would you say your opinion on organic food has changed after learning more about it?
Absolutely. I'd say I'm way more educated on the vast benefits of organic food and what all they provide, not only to myself, but to nature as well.
Thanks so much, Libby, for your time. Really appreciate it.
Of course.
Okay, so I'm back here with Kyle. Now when you hear organic, what do you think of?
Risk-free.
Okay. And now what would be your new definition of organic?
Cleaner but smaller quantities.
Okay. Would you make more of an effort now to buy organic food?
Yeah, I'll continue to selectively buy organic food.
Okay. Since you eat organic already, what benefits that you know about now have strengthened your choice to choose organic?
Since it's pesticide-free and usually tastes better, that's enough for me.
Okay. Do you think the price of organic foods will turn you away from buying organic?
For some items, but usually it's worth the money.
Okay. And overall, would you say your opinion on organic food has changed after learning more about it?
Absolutely. It's always good to know what you're putting into your body.
Thanks, Kyle. Really appreciate it. Thanks again to everyone that was willing to be interviewed. So, why organic? Overall, it's your choice to buy organic food, but throughout the information learned in this podcast, I hope everyone has a better idea of what organic really means. It is clear that organic food is more expensive, yet the healthier and more environmental friendly food option. Thanks for listening. Catch you next week on Questions Answered by Isabella Ravani.